going to be doing sit-ups today. So again, I always say this, you can get these, they're super affordable. You can go on Amazon, Walmart, get free shipping for them. I would say, I haven't looked lately, but I'm guessing between $15 and $20. You do not have to have one of these for the workout today. You can still get a fantastic workout in without it. And then we will also be utilizing one dumbbell today. We are going to work every minute on the minute. That's what EMOM stands for, every minute on the minute. We are going to get through 6 snatches of the dumbbell, 6 snatches, and 10 sit-ups. This is the hardest version. Is going to be 6 snatches, 10 sit-ups. For the modifications for the harder and hard versions, we are going to change that number of sit-ups. So you can either do 8 sit-ups or shoot for 6 sit-ups, depending on how quickly you can transition from those snatches to the sit-ups. I know it takes time to get up and down off the floor, and then just to get through the sit-ups. 10 is going to be a lot. You're going to have to bust your butt to get through that. And the goal is to have about 15 seconds of rest every minute. So you can also shoot for that. Get through those 6 snatches and then do as many sit-ups as you can until we hit that 45-second mark. Rest until the next minute, and then we will go into that next set of snatches. Before any of that though, let's get started. Let's go through our stretches, our warm-up. Let's get our body, our mind in the right place to get through this workout. Go ahead and get the most out of it. Let's reach up, get on those tiptoes, rock side to side here, and then go ahead, let's reach down to those toes. Reaching down, letting your lower back relax, getting a great stretch through those glutes, those hamstrings here, and let's just hold. And then from here, let's go ahead, let's cross that right foot over your left, and let's hold. And then let's cross back over our left foot over our right. With this stretch, you should feel it through that outer thigh on the back leg there. And then go ahead, let's get those feet side by side again. Pull yourself this time down as deep as you can into the stretch. And let's just hold for another 5 count. And let's go ahead and roll that lower back up nice and slow as you come out of this. When we get to the top here, go ahead and shrug those shoulders back. Let's open up that chest, pinching those shoulder blades together. Do that a couple more times. And then go ahead, let's cross that right arm over, getting a stretch through that tricep, through that mid-back, that shoulder blade, and let's just hold. Go ahead and roll those ankles while we're at it here. Stretching side to side. I say it all the time, go ahead and switch sides, but you should be doing these stretches every day. It's only 6 to 7 minutes of stretching. It's entire body, getting you woke up, ready for the day. But definitely do not skip it before your workout. Your body needs to be warmed up, loosened up. And like I said, it works on your mobility. If you don't use it, you lose it. Go ahead, let's shake it out here. Let's bring that right arm up and over. Go ahead and grab that wrist as you step into this. Feel that all down your side here. That lat, that hip, that oblique, everything opening up, including your shoulder here. We're going to be doing a lot of shoulders with our snatches today. Go ahead, let's go back the other direction. So definitely want to get them warmed up, loosened up here. And let's just hold and breathe. Stretch, hold, breathe. Go ahead, shake it out. Let's clasp those hands together behind and push up to the ceiling here. Pushing up as best you can with those hands. I feel like I'm pretty high here for me. Pushing up to the ceiling as best you can. This has taken me a really long time. Go ahead. And then when I bring it down, I'm like, oh, I really wasn't as high as I thought. Go ahead, shake it out though. Let's find that spot on the wall, a little extra support. Let's bring that heel up and let's just hold. Getting a stretch to the front of that leg, that quad, the hip flexor. Nice big chest here. You can lean into this one. And then go ahead, let's switch sides, same thing. And let's just hold. And lean into it. And again, straight up here, nice big chest. And we can switch sides. Let's bring that knee to our chest and give ourselves a nice bear hug here, rolling that ankle. Nice big chest as you squeeze that knee. And then go ahead, let's switch sides, same thing. Knee to your chest. And let's hold. All right, go ahead and shake it out here, ladies. Let's talk about our workout. Let's talk about these movements. We are going to go through each of these movements every minute. So let's start with those dumbbell snatches. One dumbbell here. Our goal is to get through 6 of these. We start with that dumbbell directly between our feet. Our butt's going to come back and down. As we set up here with a nice flat back, I'm going to drive off the floor with my legs. Notice my arm stays nice and relaxed. I'm going to think about jumping, shrugging, that elbow comes up and back. I'm going to turn over and punch that dumbbell to the sky, bicep in line with my ear here, and that dumbbell is going to stay parallel to my feet. As I bring that dumbbell back down to my shoulder, I'll keep it nice and close to my body. You can switch arms at this point if you'd like to. Otherwise, you can bring that dumbbell back down to the floor. And then I want you to switch arms at the bottom. If you have it in the air, driving off the floor, getting to above those knees, thinking about jumping, shrugging, that elbow comes up and back, turning over, punching that dumbbell to the sky. Again, as that dumbbell comes up and comes back down, I want you to keep your body. That's easier to move that entire movement. So with the dumbbell here, setting up nice flat back, loading those glutes and those hamstrings, driving off the floor, jumping, punching to the sky, switching at the bottom there. And again, you can do that switch in the sky if you want to. As you're coming in, you need to make sure you don't drop. Go ahead, let's get through snatches if you're using that single dumbbell. If you're not using a dumbbell today, you can do those cross jacks. Still going to mimic that same range of motion, utilize a lot of the same muscles. So we're going to set up same width as we would for that dumbbell snatch. I want you to take your right arm, reach across to your left foot. Again, notice I'm not hunching my back here, reaching across with a nice flat back, rotating that midsection, reaching up and jumping to the sky. Reaching across, rotating here, jumping up to the sky. Each cross jack counts as one snatch. Go ahead and get through 6. If you haven't already, let's get through 6, either dumbbell snatches or cross jacks. All right, next, like I said, we're going to be doing sit-ups. If you have an ab mat, that's fantastic. We'll use that ab mat. If you don't have an ab mat, you can still do sit-ups without an ab mat. Just gonna set that there. For our sit-ups today, we are going to do those butterfly sit-ups. So bringing those feet together, knees splayed out like that. You're going to reach all the way back, touch the floor. You can use the momentum of your hands, swing them through touch your toes or touch that floor in front of your feet. Either one counts, all the way back, all the way forward. Sitting all the way up through that, that's your sit-up today. If getting down to the floor, getting back up, takes up the majority of that minute, you can also do those Russian twists as you sit on a box. If you're doing maybe those cross jacks, and then you need to transition to a Russian twist here, you can take that dumbbell as you're seated on this box, and you are going to rotate that dumbbell. Touch the left, touch the right. Utilize that core for that stability. Don't just swing your arms here. I want you rotating and touching each side. Go ahead, let's get through 10 sit-ups or 10 Russian twists, whichever one you're using for the workout today. All right, ladies, that's our workout. Super simple. It's not gonna be easy. Like I said, in order to get through those 6 dumbbell snatches and 10 sit-ups, you are really going to have to move. You're not gonna be able to sit there, rest in between your snatches and your sit-ups. I do encourage you, like I said, to push that pace. Shoot for those 10 sit-ups. If you need to do 8 or 6, that's also okay, depending on where you're at in your level of the workout today. And guess what? Nobody else knows which level of the workout you did. If you did the hardest one or the hard one, you need to find the one that works best for you, keeps you moving, and gets you the best workout today. With that being said, we are going to do that every minute on the minute. We are going to do it for 15 minutes. That's our favorite number today. That's all it's going to take to get you a fantastic full body workout, head to toe here. And we'll get you on with your day today. Let me get my dumbbells set up here, out of my way. And we will start with the dumbbell snatches. 6 dumbbell snatches right into those sit-ups every minute. Let's turn the music up here. All right, ladies, let's work for 15 minutes. We are going to go in 10, starting with the snatches. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. All right, ladies, keep it up. And rest. We've got 10 seconds until we start our next minute. 3, 2, 1. Great job here. And rest. Two, 1. 2, 1. And rest. 5 seconds. Rest. Great job, ladies. 2, 1. And rest. 2, 1. And rest. Great job, ladies. All right, let's work. All right, rest. We are over halfway. Great job. Two, one. And rest. Great job, ladies. Two, one. And rest. 5 more minutes here. Great job. Two, one. And rest. All right, here we go in 3. And rest. All right, ladies. We have 3 more rounds here. Let's finish strong. 3, 2, 1. Great job, ladies. Here we go. Let's finish what we started here. Rest. 2 more minutes. 2, 1. All right, ladies, 1 more minute here. 1 more. And rest. All right, let's go. Awesome job, ladies. Here we go. Finish up. All right, and rest. That's it, ladies. There's your 15 minutes. High intensity interval training. Full body. That's why we work the way we do, that we can get it in 15 minutes. Get that heart rate elevated. Utilize those big muscle groups. Do movements that will serve you in your everyday life. Great job today getting through this. Show back up tomorrow. Go get your steps, get your protein, get your water. You have everything it takes. If you have questions, if you need help, please reach out to me. I'm just a click away. All right, ladies, have a great rest of your day.